Imagine waking up and deciding that today is the day for you to lead the most feared rebellion in American history. That's exactly what Nat Turner did. And trust me, the system has been shook ever since. Let's talk about it. Let me introduce to you Nat Turner, Black America's OG rebel, a preacher, and the man who made slave owners' worst nightmares come true. So Nat Turner wasn't just anybody. I mean, the man was born into slavery, but he was built different. People around him noticed that he was low-key giving prophet energy. He was highly intelligent, taught himself to read, and was deeply religious. And when I say deeply, I mean bro was having visions. And not the drink more water and get some sleep kind. He was having the God is telling me to liberate my people kind. Now, in case the history books failed you, let me break this down. Slavery was brutal. We're talking families torn apart, people tortured, and a system designed to make sure Black folks stayed in chains forever. But Nat, he looked around and said, hell no. With that being said, in August 1831, after seeing what he believed was a divine sign, Nat Turner gathered a small but mighty squad of enslaved and free Black men. Their mission? Overthrow the system by any means necessary. Over a span of just 2 days, Nat and his rebellion moved through plantations, freeing enslaved people and, let's just say, dealing with their oppressors permanently. I mean, let's be clear, this was not a peaceful protest. This was a full-scale uprising. I mean, but you can't blame him, right? Nat Turner wasn't wilding out for no reason. He was responding to centuries of abuse, violence, and dehumanization. This was self-liberation by force, because polite requests don't end slavery. Now, as you can probably guess, the white folks were terrified. So they formed militias and went into full panic mode. They started hunting down Nat and his people. And honestly, just random Black folks, both enslaved and free men. They were not going to stop until Nat was in their clutches. Now, Nat was captured after 2 months of being in hiding, and he was executed, but his legacy, unstoppable. And of course, after all of that, the system did what it does best. They retaliated. White lawmakers freaked all the way out and cracked down with even harsher laws against Black people. Enslaved and free Black folks alike faced new restrictions on literacy, movement, and worship. Because nothing terrifies oppressors more than Black folks who know their power. Let's be real. Nat Turner's story is not just history. It's a warning and a blueprint. Every time Black folks demand justice, the system hits back harder. But Nat, he reminded us that liberation isn't given, it's taken. SMH. They really don't teach this in school, do they? But that's why we're here. If you want more unfiltered Black history, and I mean the real stuff, hit that follow, drop a comment, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Because trust me, this is the history lesson they won't put in your textbook.